Okay, we are live.
Hi.
Okay. All right, so I want to be the first to welcome you guys to tonight's webinar. I'm Makesa Coven. I am a Diamond Leader with It Works Global, and I have with me.
Hi, I'm Candace Armour, and I'm also a Diamond Leader with It Works Global as well.
And we will basically be sharing with you tonight our results to revenue program. It's a special enrollment program that we have going on until enrollment actually ends today. But basically what we're doing is we're welcoming in a new set of, enrollees onto our Young and Free team. But first, before we go into that, we're going to share our story. I'll go first. So my name is Makesa Coven. I joined the business back in 2014, and I basically joined after seeing some awesome hair, skin, and nail results. At the time, I didn't know that they were hair, skin, nail vitamins. I was just really interested in growing my hair. So I followed a girl on Instagram for a couple of months, and then I saw that she was actually making money off of, using these products. She had wrapped her thighs and got some awesome results with her cellulite. And I was just really intrigued. So I listened into an opportunity call similar to what you guys are on tonight, and reached out to her for more information, and it went from there. And since then, I have gotten over $22,000 in bonuses. I've been able to pay off so much debt. I initially joined to pay off my student loans at a faster pace. But the great thing about this business is you're able to make uncapped income. So initially, my goal was like $200 to $300 a month, and since then, I'm making like a four-figure income like every month. So it's really great. And then I'm a single mother as well. So I'm able to bring my daughter with me wherever I go. And as I work my business, she's right by my side. So you're able to work from home. I supplement my full-time income as an engineer with It Works. So it's really great. I have no regrets. And I wish I would have found out about it sooner, in all honesty. So I'll let Candace share her story.
Awesome. I can definitely relate with your story. I would say my one regret is like I wish I would have found out about It Works sooner. But like I said, my name is Candace Armour. I am a Diamond Leader with It Works Global. I am a part of the Young and Free team, but I am actually based in Chicago. I found out about the business actually while I was on a missions trip with my church. One of the young ladies who was on the trip with us, she just had her products with her, and I didn't think anything of it. And then I came home and saw her posting about it on Facebook. And I was like, oh my God, I need to lose weight. So, like, I came to her just with an interest to lose weight. I needed to drop 25 pounds. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so ready for this. So by the time I got done talking to her about like the product, I was like super excited. She was like, have you ever considered earning extra income? And she told me that the average Ruby at the time was making $600 a month on average. And for me, that was huge because I was like, oh my God, I think this is the thing I've been praying for, because literally my student loan payments from month to month were $600. And I was like over $90,000 in student loan debt at the time. Like my credit score was horrible. Like my bank account was like going in the negatives every other paycheck. And it honestly was really frustrating for me as someone who did go to school and got 2 degrees, but I'm over here, like I'm doing and living this so-called American dream, but I'm over here struggling and living in debt. And so as soon as she told me that, I was like, this just makes sense. Like I can just use the products, show people pictures, they'll believe it because they've seen it on me and they trust me. And literally, that's how my business began growing. Since then, with It Works, like Makesa said, I make, a four-figure income, which is great. I've been able to purchase a home, and like I'm a 25-year-old single woman, or now I'm 26, but to be able to purchase a home, put a down payment on it, to improve my credit score as much as I did, it has just been a phenomenal business, phenomenal opportunity for me. And then on top of that, you meet some of the most amazing people that you would have ever met in life. And honestly, I couldn't see like my life without a ton of these people. So It Works has literally changed my life, and I just absolutely love the company. But I know, Makesa, you're going to go into a little bit more about, our results driven business and kind of how we do what we do. How do we make money from our results?
Okay, so basically, like I said, this is a special enrollment. It's called A Seat at the Table. So we're basically opening up our table for all of you guys to come and join us and take a seat. And one of the things that I want to share too before we get started is Candace and I never met each other before this business, and now we talk like every day. So the friendships that you get along the way, it's not even about the money, it's about the friendships, about you helping other people. So what we want to focus on is you guys getting in and actually getting results that you can go out and share with your family, with your friends. Our team, we really focus on results because number one, we want to be able to share the products with passion. Like if someone calls you and says, hey, can you tell me more about the greens or any of our products, we want you to be able to share your experience using the product. So by starting with the A Seat at the Table enrollment program, you're able to go ahead and get product to boost your kit. So when you boost your kit, number one, it's going to help with you if you want to have parties, and you're not obligated to have parties by any means. You can just share with family or friends. We don't require you to have an inventory, but one thing that we do like is for you to use the product. So every month I'm ordering new products. I'm trying different things. So right now we have 3 different packages, and we call them results packages. I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see it. So you're going to basically choose one of the 3 packages, and you're going to focus on getting your results, and then you're going to get those results and share them with your family and friends, which is going to bring you revenue because you're going to get paid off of those referrals. So let me share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to show you the different packs. 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so we are good. Can you guys see?
Yep, we can see.
Okay, so our first pack, and this came out last year. Our cleanse is a fairly new product. It came out last year, and so they packaged it all together with this It Works system. So it comes with the cleanse, our greens, our wraps, our Ultimate Body applicators, which is our first product ever, and then our ThermoFit, and it also comes with a shaker bottle. And just a little background on all of these products. So our 2-day cleanse is a gentle herbal cleanse that's going to work on your colon and help clean out sludge that's just literally sitting in your body. You're backed up. A lot of times you think that you're like, you need to lose weight, but you're just literally, you have so much sludge just sitting in your colons, your intestines. So it's going to clean all of that out, flush it, and it's a 2-day cleanse. So if you think about it, a lot of times you've probably tried different cleanses, and you literally have to do it for 21 to 30 days. And it's so hard to like do a complete lifestyle change like that. So with this cleanse, you literally only take it for 2 days out of the month. And during those 2 days, you should replace all of your bad food with good food. It comes with a complete guide of different foods that you would take or eat during that time. And our greens is just a detox powder that you can mix in water or juice, and you can drink it daily. It's something that I recommend everybody use. The Ultimate Body applicator are our wraps, and they tighten, tone, and firm any loose skin from the neck down. And then our ThermoFit is our metabolism booster. It's going to help you fight cravings. It's great to take if you're going to the gym. It's going to give you a ton of energy, especially partnered with the greens. Like it's just, it gives you a huge boost of energy. And then our results pack. So these were recently released. Our newest product is our It Works Shake. So the first pack is our Target Trio, and that's going to come with that 2-day cleanse, a full box of wraps or a package of wraps. So there's 4 wraps in there, which is a full treatment. And then it's going to include our fat fighters. And our fat fighters are a carb inhibitor. It's going to block fat and carbs from being absorbed into your body. And then our metabolic burn, it's going to come with 2 single wraps, so not a full package. And then it's going to come with the ThermoFit Fat Fighter and then the shake as well. And it comes in the shake comes in vanilla or chocolate flavor. And I love both of them. There are some really great recipes that we have that you can mix, or you can just mix it in plain almond milk. I like mixing mine with peanut butter. It's really, really great. So this is a Target Trio. It just shows you the 4 bottles of the cleanse. So how the cleanse works, you're going to drink 1 bottle before breakfast, 1 before dinner, 2 days in a row. So that's why there's 4 bottles here. And that's a full treatment of the cleanse. And then you have your package of wraps, and then you also have your fat fighters. And then this just shows you our metabolic burn with the 2 wraps, fat fighters, ThermoFit, and shake. So these are the different packages that you can boost your kit with. It's going to help you get those great results, going to help you maximize your results so that you can turn that into the revenue. You can post it on social media, and we'll get into that in a minute. So I want to show you some results. So these are wrap results. And this is just, this is a guy that actually used the wraps, and our products can be used on females or males. And this is just a full treatment of wraps. And Alana here actually used 3 treatments of wraps to get these results. So that's 12 wraps total. And then this is a 2-day cleanse. Alina lost 9 pounds in 2 days. And you can see the bloating here is gone, and with Alina as well. So all of that's just sludge that just emptied out of their body. And then, so this, one of the things that's really great about these packages is you're able to use multiple products together to maximize your results. So those were just results like using one product. So now you can combine them and you get these awesome results, like you're losing like 20 to 30 pounds. This is off of the system. So the system is one of our bigger packages that's going to help you maximize your results the most. So Joanna here, this is actually a 30-day span. Look at how much of her bloating is gone. Like, she's pretty much just so slender here. Ashley here, you can see this is 2.5 months of being on the system. And then Precious lost like, what's that, like 73 pounds from using the system, which is amazing. She looks awesome, and she has maintained, all of them have really maintained this weight. These are people that are actually on our team, and they've maintained that weight loss over the course of time. So I'm gonna let Candace share her results. She has some amazing results with using our cleanse wraps and a ton of our products. So I'm gonna transition it over to her.
Okay, you can keep sharing your screen, actually. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Because I know they said they couldn't see me. So, all right. So what's really awesome is that, like Makaysa said, is that what we're trying to tell you guys about is just taking these results and turning it into actual residual income. So the goal of a seat at the table is to really just pick a pack that makes sense for you and your lifestyle, for you to be able to actually get those results and share them with your family and friends. So I have had amazing success with being able to get dope results and share them with people. And that's one of the major reasons that my business has really continued to flourish, is because I'm always using their products, I'm always taking pictures of them, and I'm always sharing them. So this is a picture of my personal wrap result. I actually took this back, I would say, about a month ago. And this was before one wrap. So I literally like wrapped for 4 hours. As Makaysa said, you can leave the wrap on as little as 45 minutes or as long as 8 hours. So I kept the wrap on for 4 hours. I took it off, went about my day, ate dinner, went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and these were my results. Now, the thing that is amazing is that, honestly, one of the major ways that I'm able to get, people interested is sending them this picture and being like texting them, being like, hey, like, can you tell a difference between this? And of course, if they see it, they'll be like, yes, girl, like, what did you do? Please tell me what you did. And that's just a neat, easy, natural transition into, hey, like, what did you actually do? And then they build interest on the products, right? Now, this is just a single wrap. So like, this is before you even combine, all the other amazing products that we have that work in tandem with each other. That's the point of like maximizing results with your, with the results packs. And so for me, not only did I, share that with friends with my personal results, but the awesome thing is that you're able to also share that on Facebook. You're able to share it via social media. And a lot of times, like, people will be kind of scared to even reach out to you, but they'll like your picture. So what I tend to do is I'll put a post up like this, like, oh my God, if you want to see like, or if you're interested in this, let me know. A lot of times people might not necessarily reach out and let me know, but what I will do is if they like my picture, I just reach out to them and be like, hey girl, I saw that you were showing love on my post. Thank you. Are you interested at all? And from there, that's how I'm literally able to turn my results into residual income, because from a simple question of asking them, hey, are you interested? A lot of times they're like, yeah, oh my God, I've been meaning to ask you. Oh my God, I was scared to say something. And they were actually really interested. So Makaysa, if you can go to the next slide.
Okay.
So now this is my personal results from the It Works cleanse and the wraps. Now the Target Trio includes the It Works cleanse, the wraps, and the Fat Fighters. The cool thing about the Target Trio is that you get that the fat fighters essentially for free because they're packaging the products together. It's less expensive than if you're buying them separately. So you're going to get maximized results and you're not spending as much money. So when you pair the products together, you, like I said, you maximize your results. So these were my 2-day results on the cleanse. Now, I literally took like the cleanse for 2 days in a row, like Makaysa said, but you're supposed to eat clean, which means like avoiding certain foods like carbs and sugars, but it's not like you're starving yourself. So when you're on the cleanse, you're able to eat throughout the day and still be able to still be able to get rid of that additional sludge that's in your system. So not only did I take a cleanse, but I did a wrap in between. So these were the results that I was able to get. And you can see that my waistline was much slimmer. You can see that like literally I had on the same pair of leggings or similar leggings, but literally you could see that like my love handles were pouching over. And then in the next picture, my after picture, I literally, you can see my waistline is a lot slimmer and it tightened, toned, and firmed my stomach. So this is how simple it is, really. Like, use the products, fall in love with them, and share it with people. I remember I shared this on Facebook, and so many people were in my inbox like, oh my God, like, I need this. And I got so many likes on it. So it's awesome how you can essentially be able to take the results that you get and turn it into residual income. And then one of the things too is that with our business, you don't have to figure out what to say. We have scripts that are provided. So it's awesome when you're like, oh my God, what do I say to this person? They said that they want to know, like, whatever else. So we just provide scripts, and it makes the business a lot easier. You use those scripts, but you typically like personalize it to add like your personality into it. So I love like, utilizing the scripts that we're given, but I add a little bit of my personality to it so that it's not just like cookie cutter. And then my last point is just generating leads through like social media with your results. And that's kind of like what I've been talking about, is just consistently posting, not only just before and after pictures, because we never want to be spammy. Like, if you go and look at my Facebook page, I'm talking about everything that I love. I love Jesus, so I'm talking about him. I love, empowering women, so I'm talking about that. I love funny, stupid stuff, so I'm posting about that. And I'm posting about all of that stuff that gets people engaged into my Facebook page, but additionally, I'm adding these before and after pictures. Mm-hmm. And you guys all know that, like, if you see somebody post a real cute picture, you're gonna be like, oh my God, let me go look at their page. And you're like scrolling up and down their page because you're being nosy. And that's just our natural human inclination. But when people see that, like, oh, Candace was in New York, like, for her birthday, and then they're scrolling and they're like, oh my God, what's this rap stuff she's doing? You don't have to feel like you're forcing it on anybody because you're integrating it into the rest of your life. So that has been one of the major ways that I've been able to be really successful in the business, is because I'm not just, spamming people on social media, but I'm more so just making it a part of my life and making sure that people know that that's what I do. So I know Makaysa, after like someone figures out like, hey, I want whatever product, like I'm interested in the Target Trio or whatever they're interested in, how do you go about making sure that that person that's interested is actually going to, follow up and like is actually going to purchase?
Okay, so generally, one of the things that I love about the business is we're able to run our business however we see fit. So some people love to run their business off of social media. They do face-to-face. They're sending the text out to their family or friends. Some of us prefer social media. So I'm a social media girl. At least over 90% of my business comes off of social media. So I'm constantly increasing my network. I'm constantly adding new friends, building relationships with people off social media. So a lot of times, for instance, if I posted this picture of Candace here that's on the screen, and I might say, if anybody, is interested in slimming your waist or whatever, comment me below. So they're going to comment me, and then I'm going to message them like, hey, I ask them what their goals are. That's how I start all conversations, because I genuinely want to help somebody reach their goals. And once they tell me what their goal is, then I can tell them which product would probably be best for them. And going back to what Candace said, as far as someone reaching out to you and saying, okay, I want this. So a lot of times people will see this, like this picture, for instance, and they're like, oh, I want the wraps, but I also want to lose 20 to 30 pounds. Well, me knowing my products, I'm going to say, well, our wraps are not going to help you lose lose that weight, because they're not a weight loss product. They're a skin product that's going to tighten, tone, and firm your skin. But if you want to supplement the wraps with, like, say for instance, the cleanse and the fat fighters, that would be great. You can get our Target Trio. So that way I can kind of like tell which products would work best. And that goes back to you using the products and knowing what they do. You familiarizing yourself with the products, and what better way to do that than go ahead and add these products to your kit. So as soon as your kit comes in, you're using the products from day one, and you've experienced it for yourself. So generally, that's how my consultations go. I'm asking what the results are. I go through the different products, and then we decide which products fit their budget and their lifestyle, based off of that conversation. So I'm going to transition into how you can get started, and basically the 3 steps that we use. Like I said, we have a proven system that has worked for all of us. We constantly use it. No matter what rank you are in this business, we all use these 3 steps. So step 1 is basically joining the party. So you're going to join the party, and it's $99 to join. And with that $99, you're going to get a starter kit, what we call our business builder kit. And it's going to come with a package of wraps. So 4 wraps, our fab wrap, and also all of the business and marketing material to get your business jump started, and your website free for a month. So your website is already pre-designed. You just insert your information. So you're not obligated to go out and design this whole website to place orders. It's all there for you. All of our products are on the website. So with this kit, you're going to get those 4 wraps in your kit, and you can either use them on yourself, or you can sell them for $25 each and recoup your investment. So you basically get your $100 back. I always recommend that my new distributors use their wraps, at least 1 or 2 on themselves, so that they can put that wrap on and basically share their results with their family and friends through text message, basically like how Candace said. That's a great way to go ahead and get your first 4 customers. Put that wrap on, get those results, send out a quick text to your family and friends and say, hey, can you tell the difference? I kept this wrap on or not even tell them what it is that you use. Like, hey, do you see the difference? And then it sparks their interest, and they're going to say, what is that? How did you get your stomach to shrink like that? And then you can say, hey, I kept a wrap on for 45 minutes, and these are my results. And then they're going to want to order, and then they probably will boost their order with additional products outside of just the wraps. So that's a great way to go ahead and get started. Use the wraps on yourself, or like I say, you can sell them for $25 each. So then after you've enrolled, you're going to go to step 2. So a great way to go ahead and complete step 2 is to put those wraps on yourself, share them with your family and friends, and get 4 people to sign up as a customer. So we call our customers loyal customers, and basically they are enrolling in our loyal customer program. So for every 2 customers, you're going to get a wrap reward, and you're able to, with that wrap reward, get a box of Ultimate Body Applicators, our wraps, for $25. So you can go again and sell all 4 of those wraps for $25 each, and keep doing that over and over again. And we call that wrap cash. It's one of my favorite ways to get paid, because I can literally go into the store with my It Works apparel on, and people will come up to me and say, hey, what do you sell? It Works. Can I try them? Do you have any wraps on you? Do you have any greens on you? I've been looking for somebody that sells this. So let's see. And so then step 3, after you get those first 4 customers, step 3 is going Ruby. So you're going to basically go out and get 3 people and teach them how to do those first 2 steps. And you do that over and over again. Like, this is something we do monthly. Fill out all 3 of these steps. And literally, that's how we build our business. It's really that simple. And it's so much more simple when you actually have results that you can share with other people. Your business will take off so fast if you have those results. This is our average monthly income. As you can see here, distributor starts out there, and our highest rank is Ambassador Diamond, which averages about $37,000 a month. And these are all monthly income. So pick your number. Like, if you're looking at this chart, choose which number you would like to have. So initially, this is all I wanted, and now I'm here, like almost at double diamond at $4,741 a month. So the earning potential it's uncapped, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, and then this is just our income disclosure chart. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now and open it up if you guys have any questions. And I'll turn it over to you, Candace, too.
Awesome. While we wait for questions, you guys can go ahead and ask questions in the chat window. And while we wait for questions, I'll just touch on something that I know we also did mention. I know we were kind of, we talked a lot about building online and building like through social media, but another primary way that I personally build my business and a lot of people build their businesses is in person. So two of those ways, one of them is through wrap parties. One of the things that has been super successful for me has been having girls' night. I think we got a Q&A going. But having girls' nights and just doing like facials with our skincare products. So that is one of the ways that, you know, even if you get skincare results, like you can share that with your family and friends and you make it feasible, right? Like you make it make sense. And another way is through like I said, offline building through what we call is blitzing. And so that's just like in common, like communication with people. So for example, for me, when I lost my 12 pounds in my first month, I literally like, I had people at work that were like, oh my God, Candace, what did you do? And that's what like, that's literally how our business is continually build, because people genuinely want to know like what you used, and literally it just opens the door for me to be able to talk about the products that I love because they've done amazing things for me. So I think we've got 3 questions. The first one is an anonymous question. So how do you get paid? Monthly, weekly? Makaysa, you want to go ahead and answer that?
Yeah, so we actually get paid 3 ways, and all of them pay you kind of differently. So the first way is Wrap Cash, which I mentioned. You can go out and sell wraps at retail price and get $25. You can sell them for $25 to $30. It's up to you. The second way is commissions, and commissions are paid out on the 15th of every month for the prior month. So say, for instance, February's commissions will be paid out on the 15th of this month. And those commissions come off of orders that are placed on your website. So for every order that's placed on your website, you're going to get a percentage of that, and it's going to be paid out in the form of commissions. So then the third way is through bonuses, and I love our bonuses. One of the ways our bonuses is actually our fast start bonuses. So every time you get a new business partner, so if you're trying to go Ruby, and you're getting that new business partner and you teach them how to be successful. And by being successful, it's you showing them how to get customers. You're showing them and walking them through all of these steps. You're not just bringing them in the business and leaving them out in the cold. You're not getting paid for recruitment. You're showing them how to be successful. The company is going to reward you by giving you $100 that's going to be paid out weekly. So if you got a customer or a new distributor last week, and like I just fast started one of my new distributors, and then they pay me a $100 bonus the following week, and it's paid out on Thursdays. And then we had the GOOD bonuses, which Candace and I both got last year. And GOOD is an acronym for getting out of debt. And it works as a debt-free company, by the way. I forgot to add that into our spill. We've been debt-free since 2008. So they reward us by giving us all of these bonuses, and we get rewarded in cash. We're not getting, cars to lease or anything of that sort. So we're getting this cash to actually pay off our debt. So the GOOD bonuses are no more, but we have our Go bonuses this year that everyone is eligible for. If you come into the business today, you'll have 6 months pretty much to get a diamond bonus. So basically those bonuses, it ranges depending on what rank you are. So Candace and I are actually going for a $30,000 double diamond bonus. Hopefully we will get it this month. So it just depends on what rank you come in. So our diamond bonus, it's $10,000 if you go fast. If you go slow, it's $5,000. So it just depends. We get paid in different ways. You can easily make $300 to $400 off of Wrap Cash if you have parties all throughout the month. Like that's the great thing about it. It's like uncapped income, really.
Awesome. That was a great answer. So our next question is, could you provide a scientific explanation of how the wraps work? Now, I'll give you my most scientific answer to that, but we do have product information that has like FAQs. So I would definitely get with whoever invited you to the call to get like that actual like scientific response. But basically what the wraps do is that they detox. So they tighten, tone, and lift. So essentially what the wrap is, it's a cloth that has lotion on it that has active ingredients. And so when the active ingredients go into your skin, they're gonna work in a process of continually working to basically, like I said, tighten, tone, and lift. So they're making your body release toxins. So in the process of that, you want to be drinking water. So like you're drinking water to flush out those toxins that your body is releasing. The cool thing is that those active ingredients are working in your system for the next 3 days. So if you wrap today, you would have to wait 72 hours before using your second wrap. It's because those active ingredients are still working to penetrate your skin and to really tighten, tone, and lift and firm whatever area of the body you apply it to. So that's my scientific answer that I provide whenever people want to know. But like the science behind, like I'm like not a chemist or biologist or any of that, but that is basically what happens. In case that you have any other,
I don't have any other explanation. I'm not a scientist, so
all I know is that it works. Like
yeah, it works.
It really works. That's the funniest thing. I mean, you know, especially when people have questions about like whether or not stuff actually works, I'm always like, y'all do not ask this.
Right. And that's the great thing too, like about being a distributor. Like you don't have to know all of the scientific parts of the actual business because we have a whole layout. Like if you want the product information or the ingredients, like just ask the person who invited you, and they can provide you with this sheet, and it has everything you need to know about the wraps.
Yeah, frequently asked questions, and even if you want, you can send it to your doctor. Be like, it's safe, because you know a lot of people do that. So the next question is, you need to keep buying and paying for the products in order to resell them, like Asa.
No, you don't. And we don't keep inventory. That's one of the great things about it. Like literally the only thing that you have to pay for a month, and you don't even have to pay for it, but it's our website. I recommend doing it just because it's an easy way. You don't have to worry about getting things shipped, things being shipped to you when you issuing it out. It's going to come from the warehouse directly from our warehouse once your customer places their order. But back to the products, no, you're not required to keep an inventory and keep buying things. But who wouldn't? Why would you miss out on buying those $25 wraps? It's basically a reward for you getting customers. So you're going to buy those $25 boxes of wraps and basically sell them. And usually those are the only product. That's the only product that we sell like that at retail price. We don't necessarily buy other products like ThermoFit, for instance, and sell that. We generally place those orders through our site. Wrap rewards and the Wrap Cash comes in like when you're hosting parties, or if you see somebody out and they're like, oh, I want to try a wrap, or if they have 3 friends that's interested in doing a girls' night, you can take a box of wraps over there and wrap that one friend for free and get $25 off the other friend. So you've gotten $75 just off that. So it's just a really great way for that the company rewards you by giving you those wraps, and you're able to turn it into cash pretty much in your pockets. And that cash could be used for anything: gas, daycare, put food on your table for the week, go on a trip, whatever. You can save it for an end of the year trip, save it for your Christmas gifts, whatever.
Yeah, and the other great thing with that is that, and I know you mentioned we don't have to keep any inventory, but that's really huge. Like when someone orders something online, it gets shipped directly to their house. I don't have to break out of my natural daily schedule to meet someone to give them, you know, products that they need. They can literally, like, as soon as I get them signed up, it goes directly to their homes. So it's super convenient in that capacity. And then, you know, the only time I ever purchase, you know, products is if I know that I'll be like, you know, like wraps or something, or like something like the lip and eye cream, or something that I want people to sample at parties or something. But I'm not consistently buying those. So like, there's no requirement for like what you have to purchase. If you're going and getting customers month after month, you should never really have to purchase products like out of obligation. Exactly. The only time I purchase products is when I need them, and I feel like I always.
And even when we, yeah. And even when we have parties, like I just had a wrap party last weekend, and literally all my bottles, I was like sitting there trying to squeeze the stretch mark cream and stuff out, because I take product literally off my bathroom counter, my kitchen counter cabinets to take with me to parties, because it's stuff that I'm using on a daily basis. It's not just because I'm keeping inventory.
All right, let's see. What's this next question? So when you order the starter kit, can you order extra to make the wrap party have more items, or do you recommend just starting with that one kit? Okay, so I'll answer that one. So what's super awesome is that, and what we recommend is when you get started, that's why we recommend that you get started with one of these packs. And in addition, there are, what's the name of the pack? A case of the
The
booster.
mini booster.
The mini booster. The mini booster, if you can pull that up and show us like what that comes with.
Yeah, let me
Yeah. So the mini booster, basically, when you're getting started, you want to start off with more products. The cool thing is the mini booster, it gives you additional wraps at a much way discounted price. So the cool thing is that if you turned around, had a party, sold all those wraps at your party, you legit could like turn around and make that wrap cash back super quickly. So I'm sure you guys know that like we've talked about this the entire time, is that we love to be products of the product. So that's why I personally highly recommend that every single person that comes into the business starts out with products that they know that they're actually going to use. And then the and the other big thing too is that like in order to have a wrap party, you also don't need anything yet, really. Like you really don't. Are you on mute? Okay. Oh, sorry. You don't really need anything. So, like for example, my first wrap party, like I was traveling, so I hadn't gotten my kit yet. So I still had my party, told people about the product, and it still was super successful. My next wrap party ended up being even more successful because I had gotten my kit at that point, but I was able to sell the wraps that I had purchased in my kit. So I hope that answers your question. Makesa's gonna pull up the mini booster kit. So the mini booster kit is only available when you're first getting signed up, and I think there's like a 5-day window that you can actually purchase the mini booster kit. And it's you can't purchase it as a distributor after the fact, so you would have to know that you want to purchase that when you actually get signed up. But it prepares you to kind of be to get the most out of the products that you purchase when you first start.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, there we go. Let me share my screen. Okay, so wait, this is the actual business builder kit. Give me a second. So this is a mini booster pack. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really tiny.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so can you guys see okay?
Yeah,
You're gonna get a package of your wraps, your facials. You're gonna get a huge bottle of defining gel, your fat fighters, and your greens. And this is only available during enrollment. And then a bigger pack is the party booster. So if you're wanting to go out and have parties, one of the things that we always recommend you have on hand, or two of the things, are wraps and the greens. So you're gonna get multiple packages of the wraps. You're gonna get the defining gel, lip and eye cream, the facials, and fat fighters. So this is a great way to go ahead and start getting wrap cash if you're planning on having those parties. Like you can get a ton of wrap cash with getting this party booster. And then of course you can boost with any of our other products as well. Like all of these products are available for you to add: hair, skin, nail pills, greens, whatever, you name it.
And it's great to get anything with the greens in it up front too, because that's great for parties.
Mm-hmm.
Like I actually set up like vendor tables at like my local gym, and all I do is I have these little cute little, I wish I had them right next to me, but I have these cute little shot glasses, like disposable shot glasses that I pour samples of the greens in, and people like come by and they're like, "Oh my God, what is that green stuff?" And like they're sampling it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's great because you know, a lot of times people want to try stuff before they actually purchase, especially with like stuff that looks like it could look like wheatgrass, but it actually tastes
Mhm.
really, really good. It ends up being a great way to do that. So our next question, okay, so you're done with that.
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to get the next one, or
I can read the
you
next
gonna
one
read
for
it?
you.
Okay.
So when you say flush toxins, or I'll answer that. When you say flush toxins, do I use the bathroom, or does it just come out of your skin? So when you are using the wrap and it flushes your toxins, it's all gonna come out like when you're using the restroom. But it's not like you're dramatically like, oh my god, I'm using the bathroom and like
Mhm.
toxins are coming out. You don't even notice. Like I've never been like, oh my god, I wrapped it last night and you know something strange happened. Like it really is an all natural process. And I mean, all the products are all natural, so like you don't have any crazy bizarre side effects. So you won't notice it like coming out of your skin or anything. You'll just notice that you know you look a lot better than you did before. All right, okay. So the next question is: do we have to pay auto ship until we get to what point?
You don't have to pay auto ship until you get to any point. Even starting out, as long as you're getting customers, I don't want to confuse you too much, but you either, in order to be commission qualified, meaning that you're going to get paid every month, you either have to make sure that you run an 80 BV, and BV is bonus volume. So all of our products are like coded to a certain amount of bonus volume. It's almost equal to the dollar amount, but some products are a little off. But you either have to run that 80 BV auto shipment, or you have to get 150 BV in sales, which is roughly $150 in sales. So it's either one or the other. But if you're constantly doing those steps, like I just mentioned, you'll get over 150 in volume, and that way you're going to continue to be commission qualified. But you can just place orders as needed when you need additional products. But I do recommend having your auto ship on, because again, you're going to get your experience with the products. Like even if you put 2 different products on there, like when I first started, and I would just get a different product every month because I wanted to try everything. So now I regularly have like the same products on my auto ship, because I have products that I love. Like I love the greens, I love the probiotic. Like I make sure I have probiotics every month. Hair, skin, nail pills, thermofit fat fighters, things like that. I keep it on my auto shipment. And energy drinks, those are usually my favorite. But I have like my own favorite products that I keep in rotation. So you know, you don't have to pay the auto shipment, but if you want to get paid, yes.
Great. Okay, we got 2 last questions. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to hurry up and get them in because we're gonna wrap it up soon. So this next question is: so why do you need to pay $99 for the starter kit before you start working for the company? I'm not sure what the question is getting at, but I'll answer it to the best of my ability. So the $99 to get you started is really to like that's really the purpose, is to get you started in the business. It's like the only fee that you have to pay up front. You actually get, like Makesa said, like your website is usually $20 a month, but you get that fee waived that first month. So that's really just going to get you all the essentials that you need to get your business started up. And just like anything else, it's an initial investment. And essentially, that's kind of how the business is set up. I know so many other businesses that, like, if you want to be investing and get it off the ground, you have to pay so much more than $99. And I cannot tell you how many times that $99, like, legit, like, I was just looking at, like, I was doing my taxes from last year, just looking at how much
Mhm.
money I made, and it works. And I remember one month, like, I was like, dang, like I got that many fast start bonuses in a month. I literally got 8 people that signed up in the business that month. And of those 8 people, I helped each of them get their first 2 customers. And so that meant that in the month, I think like July, I got $800 in my bank account
Mhm.
just from doing what I do. So it's like, yeah, it's $99, but like that $99 is nothing when you're getting 4-figure checks, when you're getting paid more money than you're getting paid on your corporate job or whatever, daytime job you have. Like for me, I studied for years. Like I studied engineering and I got my master's in business. Like two of the hardest things that I've ever done. And I still don't get compensated that much on a monthly basis in comparison to how much I'm getting paid with It Works. It's like pretty awesome to know that, like, I'm at the point where I am, getting to the point where I'm able to replace my entire, income. So that $99 really is nothing in comparison to like the amount of value that you get out of this company if you come in and give it your all. And literally giving it your all, it really is it's simple. Like I hope that answered your question. So if I didn't answer that, you can definitely just respond back anonymously. So yeah. Next question. Mackenzie, you can answer this.
Okay.
I don't know.
Company will not provide sellers with samples. So I'm not sure if you're asking if you could get samples prior to starting or samples to give to customers. I'm going to assume you mean you're a distributor and you're wondering if we give samples to customers or potential customers. You can give samples. Like I have sip and sample parties where I have wine and then I'll have like greens laid out, energy drinks. I'll have them in little cups, and that way they can sample prior to purchasing. Of course, you can't sample all of our products because number one, like our vitamins and stuff, it's already the seal's broken. Don't recommend them doing that. Like the cleanse, you need to take it all 4 bottles. So the main products that I usually let people sample, I'll let them do the wrap if they've invited people to the party. I'll let them everyone do the greens, the energy drink. I'll let them get defining gel, which is basically a less concentrated form of the cream that's on the wrap, and I'll put it on their hand just so they can see how it feels. Our stretch mark cream, all of our facial, our skincare products. But yeah, you can let people sample it. It's not like you're just handing out samples. Now, our greens on the go, you can hand out samples of that. Sometimes when I'm out and I'm speaking to somebody about It Works, I'll give them a pack of my greens so that they can sample it. But there aren't really samples of all of our products that you can just hand out to people. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, and even if they were asking like the other part of that, I think the same thing goes. If you're looking to try out the product, find your way to somebody's sample party or wrap party, because that's the easiest way to start trying out some of our products. I'm having a party tomorrow, and like I'm letting women sample our facial products. I'm also letting them sample our greens, our energy drink, and I'm also making the shake to like let them know that it tastes good. So it's like different stuff that you can try, but you kind of have to like show up at the party.
Yeah.
All right. The last 2 questions officially. So you mentioned a fee to run your okay. These are the last 4 questions or 3. Lord.
How do you stop like okay, so this is I think the last question is how did you get a booth or just
mentioned the fee to run your website after the first month. The website fee is $20 a month to run your site. How do you get products for the $99 when you get started? I'll answer that quickly. When you get started, basically whoever gets you set up, basically you walk through with them like which products you want to try, and you just add it to your kit, and literally it'll all get shipped out to you at the same time as your kit. Or is that do you get products for the $99? I read that wrong. Sorry. So yes, the products that you get with the $99 when you get started is a box of wraps. So like Makaysa said, you can turn around and sell those wraps for $25 a piece, or you can go ahead and like use those wraps to get the results that you like. And it also comes with samples of our defining gel, and anything beyond that, you would have to boost your kit to try additional products. Makaysa, can you answer? If a distributor experiences a customer that is not satisfied, how would you recommend them handle the situation?
I'll start by saying that that's rarely the case. I've had experiences when I'm reaching out to customers and like, okay, my wraps are not working. I generally will ask them for before and after pictures. Number one, if they don't have pictures, then I know that they weren't serious because I send out like instructions on how to wrap. And that's like number one is take your before picture. So I'll typically ask for before and after pictures. And if they have them, I'll do a collage to where they can see them side by side. And usually they're like, oh, now I see a difference. But I rarely get someone that's just totally dissatisfied. If that does happen, we have over 40 products. So if one product did not work for you, try another one. If, say for instance, they ordered the wraps. Okay, so let's try the greens and see if those will help. Let's try the 2-day cleanse. So we have over 40 products that they can go ahead and try besides the product that they initially started with. But like I said, that's really, really rare that that happens.
Okay. I'll answer this question and let you do the last one. So,
Okay.
this question from Nikki says, "How did you get a booth or display in your local gym?" Great question. I literally just called around, and when I actually went into the gym, because I go there all the time, so I'm like, "Hey, if you guys have days that you let people set up," and actually, my local gym, they do like a members appreciation where they let businesses set up vendor tables twice a month. So I literally go in there twice a month. The beautiful thing is that because it's so consistent, a lot of people forget about it. So I end up being like the only person there, and it ends up being amazing because I have this huge banner and everybody's like, "Oh my god, what is this?" As opposed to like me competing with a whole bunch of other people. So it ends up being really great because basically like people that are going to gym already have like some sort of goal to like either lose weight or stay healthy, and that's like right in alignment with like our company and our mission and values and like the products that we provide. So basically, that's how I got a display in my local gym. And other vending events and stuff do cost, but like doing it in a gym is often one of the easiest ways to like not have to spend any money up front and just share products with other people.
Agreed. Okay, so the last question is, how much is the minimum to stay in the company, and what if we run out of reps? Okay, so I'll start with the first part of that. How much is the minimum to stay in the company? So there's no minimum, like there's no, I'm guessing you're asking at how much money you're making. Like there's no requirement to make a certain amount of money every month. Literally your work ethic is going to write your paycheck. So how much effort you put into it is how much you're going to get paid. So if you're treating it like a hobby, you're going to get paid like a hobby. If you're treating this like you need to get out of debt, like you need to be able to stay home with your kids, or you don't want your husband to say, "Oh, you need to go back to work because we need that extra income," you're going to work harder. So you're going to get a heftier paycheck. So there's no minimum to stay in the company. What if you run out of wraps? Go buy more wraps. So it's an ongoing cycle. So you're getting those 2 customers, you're getting wrap rewards. And every so often we'll have BOGO to where you can get 1 box of wraps and you can get 1 free. And that's open to distributors as well most times. So that's a great way for you to get to stock up on wraps as well. And you can also add them into your auto ship. You can just order a box for $59. But I like to get my wrap rewards. So I like to get customers so that I can get the $25 because you're making more profit off of that box of wraps when you get it through your wrap rewards. So I hope that answered that question.
Awesome. These have been some really, really great questions. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But before we end, we just want to make sure that you know that if you have any additional questions or if you're interested in getting started, that you should go ahead and get plugged in with the person that invited you and make sure that, they know that you're ready to get started. And they should be able to answer any additional questions that you may have. I know this is one of the more thorough webinars I've actually ever been on. So you guys had an amazing webinar. You guys asked a lot of really great questions, the tough questions that we get often. So I think that you guys are really well positioned to be able to make, a good decision. And honestly, I love this business and could not see my life without it. And I think a lot of times, people, we just get tired of living like day to day, paycheck to paycheck, living this so-called American dream. And you're like, is this what life is? Like what? When you know that there's people making over $40,000 a month in this business, granted, it's not all about the money, but a life like with that stress, like that has like, that is financially free is likely a life that is has a lot less stresses. It's likely a life that, you can be able to give your kids and yourself the life that you've dreamed of. And I think that a lot of times we think it's so much further away when it's like you have something like this right at your fingertips. So do not take for granted this opportunity. I just really want to admonish you guys that I love this company and I think it's so amazing. So yeah.
I second that. Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye.